on the internet that asks, are y'all gaming? We're here on Prediction Esports with another show, talking about some games. We're not here last week because, honestly, we weren't gaming, myself included. But this week we are. I actually didn't play anything last week. I was mad busy. But I got to play some stuff, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. And there's actually 2 games on the docket that I didn't play, but I was interested in. And TK will be talking to us about that today. So, TK, how are you doing today? True. Sure. Oh, my bad. Wait, you're muted. Oh, you know what it is? Hold on. Okay, talk.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, you're back. Dude, so I have a new PC and the desktop audio thing keeps messing up. It goes to the wrong source. Okay. Sorry
Okay.
everybody, he's back.
Back to what I was saying. Okay,
Yeah,
I
my
have
bad.
been gaming. The next fest is out. If y'all didn't know, which will, there's now going to be 2 next fest streams. After this, I'm gonna stream a little earlier, and then I'm gonna host Coney when he goes to stream. Because there's a lot of cool and funny stuff on next fest. So y'all should definitely check out next fest. But I've played some next fest stuff, and I've also played some stuff that was just older. So I played Due Process again. Still not for me. But for y'all who like those tactical Rainbow Six esque shooters.
Sure.
Maybe it's for you. And then I played Slap City again, and let me tell you, game is actually still mad fun, bro.
I feel like
Like,
it's probably one of the easiest ones to go back to because it's so stupid. Like the novelty of it stays,
yeah, yeah, and I think also too, like straight up, like Slap City could have been one of the greats,
Sure.
if like it came out at the right time, because I think people are clamoring for a good like sound um platform fighter now that we've had so many platform fighters not really work out.
Right.
You've had the for different reasons. Obviously, Multiverse is whatever Multiverse's reason is. Nasby
Hmm.
just can't really seem to keep his fan base, even though Nasby 2 is a lot more sound than Nasby 1.
Sure.
But like the mechanics of Slap City are just great. So like I think
Sure.
the biggest thing holding us back is that who knows what Slap City is, and on top of that, like there's no um like queue up with anyone thing, right? Like you have to play with friends or like with a computer. You can't just like hop into like a ranked queue.
Oh, there's not
And
like matchmaking?
nah, I
I
don't think
guess
so.
not.
Not that I remember. So but overall, like the game is fun, but I had a great time playing it. There's like 8 or 5 new characters from the last time I played, so that was cool. It's a fun time. I don't know if I'd ever like take it seriously because I'm not really a sweat no more, but like
Sure.
just messing around. It's in that same vein of how me and you felt about 64 remix. Like
Oh, dude,
it's
that game
funny.
is magic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, but as soon as somebody wants to sit down and sweat, I'm like, this is not what I signed up for,
As
bro.
soon as
So
Malcolm picks Mass Ruby and starts hitting that jab, I remember
yeah,
that, bro. That
yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
move.
But
Oh,
yeah, that's just what I've been gaming on. But that's not what we came to talk about. We actually came to talk about these games that we have been gaming on. And I guess I'll start with City of the Wolves, which is Fatal Fury's return to fighting games. It is, KOF esque, but it's not KOF. Fatal Fury and KOF are actually 2 different games.
sure.
But this one's pretty good. I had a lot of fun playing it. There was obviously some gripes about the internet and how it worked. But that's the whole reason they did the playtest, right?
Right.
So they wanted to make sure that the internet did its thing. It worked as it should. And when you could get a good game, you got a good game. But there was a lot of like 2 rollback, over 100 MS games, and whatnot. Those are not fun to play, for sure.
Right.
But as far as the game is mechanically sound, I think it's going to be way deeper than um, people, like the original first impression. I also think that I saw there was a talk already of people being like, this game should be 3 out of 5. And I don't want to hear that. I'm actually really
Already?
tired of 3 out of 5. Yeah. Just
Jeez. Okay.
because they're like, it's so fast, but it's one of those things where like it's not so fast. We just don't know how to use the defensive mechanics perfectly yet.
Yeah, the
It's
defense isn't up yet. What
it's
the
gonna slow down.
Yeah, the way these fighting games usually work is like it's all offense and then it's all defense and then the offense beats the defense and then
Yep.
then you have the game.
Yep. So I was like, that's not okay. So but most people are in the same like boat of being like, yeah, bro, that's not let's just wait. Game's not
Sure.
even out. It's literally negative like 60 days,
Yeah.
and you're like, let me make a rule set. So we don't want to do that. But overall, the game's fun. I played Preacha for most of it. She was the Muay Thai girl. Uh, if you put Muay Thai in a game, I'm most likely going to try it. Um, and then I played a little bit of Terry just because it's Terry, but for
Of
the most
course.
part, I played a lot of Preacher, and yeah, it was a good time. You
I
should have played
didn't
it. You should have played it.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to. I wanted to, but then I saw some of the stuff online about the matchmaking and the other stuff and it was just like, I was like, dude, if it's just not ready, and I know that's a stupid thing to say because it's a beta, but I was like, I don't really want to get into it, dig in. So I just ignored it. I was like, whatever. I did watch a bunch of YouTube videos that were like, um, I saw a bunch of YouTube videos that were like, yeah, this is not ready. I watched a Cross video, watched a couple other ones. I think I saw Maximilian do because I was like, it seems like a shame because they were still, I don't know, SNK, like every time they take one step forward, it feels like two steps back. And this is somebody who's like a super tourist, right? It's not like I know all the fighting games or whatever, but like I saw this game and I was like, okay, I don't really like the way it looks. This is like I'm a super casual, so I shouldn't be
Wait,
listening to it.
what?
I didn't like the way it looks initially, and then
Okay.
as more stuff came out, I was like, oh, in motion this looks better, and they kept tuning it up, and it looked great, which was a big deal to me because I hated the way KOF 15 looked. I thought it was ugly, um, hideous game. So they fixed the look, and I'm like, oh, okay, this looks cool. And then I heard the matchmaking wasn't good, and like there's a lot of issues with the connections and like actually getting a match, and that sucks. Um, I feel like them being so far behind in that way is like, I don't know. It's hard to have any kind of sort of investment as somebody going forward
Hmm.
because these fighting games have to justify themselves, especially when like Street Fighter 6 is right there and it's doing so much right, right?
Yeah. And I think they have out the gate there. I feel like they're firing off pretty well. I think they have, the cool guest characters. We're getting Ken and Chun Li.
Sure.
That's pretty sick. I think they definitely have great gameplay.
Hmm.
I think it's going to be a great tournament game to watch. But yeah, it's just you got to be able to pull the casual in as well. Like I think that's the missing thing for a lot of fighting games that
Sure.
like while they can be mechanically sound, there's like nothing for the casuals to do. Casuals will have fun being bronze in Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Like because they're iconic characters. There's modern mode. You can also go do the stupid story mode if you want to. Like there's something to do in there. This game feels like you got to really know your mechanics to at least like an intermediate level to really like have some fun.
Sure.
Um, so I'm not really sure how they're going to be able to navigate past that, but from what I played so far, I've had a great time. I'm excited to see what happens with Ken and Chun Li, specifically Ken because I've seen so much Ken in Street Fighter, but
Right.
now you have Ken in a different engine where he can like feint and like cancel his Shoryu first hit so he can get a long combo. Like I feel like I want to see what that looks like. It's gonna be pretty interesting.
Sure. Is Ronaldo like a character in the game, or is he just like? Because they said Ronaldo's here, and I'm like, what does that mean? Like, is he in the? Is he like a fighter? Is he like a brand ambassador? Because I remember seeing stuff about that, and I was like, what is that? Like, I, I don't know. Is he like a LeBron James? Like, is he gonna be
Uh,
fighting
I
people?
don't.
I don't think we know yet,
i-
right? Like,
If Ronaldo is in the game, I'm maining him because his fireball is just a soccer ball kick, and I'm so down.
go! Like, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be like playing who's buddy from rival schools and bringing back Robert, bro. Like I'm in.
The real obscure stuff. Yeah. I
Uh,
don't know. I just remember they said that he was like a part of it, and I'm like, what does that mean? But I guess we'll see. So, um, second game to talk about, and this was really brief. I played Star of Providence. I keep calling it Star of Perdition for some reason. It's the donkey game, which is what everybody says. I like shoot 'em ups a lot, and it's a good shoot 'em up. That's it. It's a it's just like it's Gungeon, but a shoot 'em up. So it's
okay.
just, it's Isaac, Gungeon, whatever you want to do. I like it when these games come out, especially when they're as tight as this one. They're just like the gameplay is just great. I like a good shoot 'em up. I don't play them very often, but when I do, it's like I get super deep into them. Beat it pretty quick, and that's not a flex. These games are not like I get these games for some reason, so it was like I got it pretty fast. I was surprised there wasn't more Because I feel like if you put out a game like this, they said that they were making it for like 10 years, and it's like, I maybe I'm spoiled by Isaac because I don't. Have you ever played Binding of Isaac?
Um, yeah, no, actually,
Okay,
I've watched a bunch of it, and the reason why I didn't play it is because I just don't find that like
it's
type of.
gross.
I feel like yeah, it's just gross, and
I
I feel
think I
like
remember
every
you
time I
saying that.
watched it, yeah, it was always like, oh, here's the poop gun or the throw up gun, and I was like, I don't. That's
Yes.
not. I'm good.
Right. I thought I remembered you saying that. Okay. So Isaac has an absurd amount of content just because it's been out forever. It has like an unbelievable amount of like stuff in it. Just beat the game with like 12 different characters and all this other stuff. So it's like maybe I'm just spoiled by that. Maybe I'm
Hmm.
not being fair to this new game, but it's good. Star Providence is very good. If you like shoot 'em ups, check it out. Donkey is 2 for 2 with me personally, which is nice. And the reason I bring it up is because like it's nice to see sort of this YouTuber turning into game publisher with like a clear vision and now has established a track record of I think really good stuff. Animal Well was good, even if it wasn't exactly my thing. It was clearly a very good game, so I'm interested to see what they keep putting out. They're very good.
Um, I did not play Animal Well either. But you like that stuff, so and
Sure.
me and you are very hit or miss. So I feel like when you like a game, sometimes we will see super eye to eye on a game, like a Secret Poncho situation, and then sometimes I'm
Mm,
like, "What are you talking
bring
about?"
that back.
Oh,
I think we could have
so,
a revival, bro. It's been long enough. Like somebody just take Secret Ponchos and just do it again, dude. Like,
yeah, yeah, no, that game they were cooking with gas. I just don't think they marketed it well. What sucked the most part about guys about Secret Ponchos is that the devs were actually really cool. Like they
yeah,
talked to us and they played some games with us. Like they were really cool, and then it's just like it just went away, and it's like, oh well, okay, well,
yeah,
can't really force you to keep going back on something that you may not think works. But
yeah.
so Star Providence, so you're giving it what like a 8 out of 10? You know what I'm
8 out of
saying?
10 is good. Yeah, I think so. I'm
Okay.
probably gonna keep going back and like trying to finish it out. There's more stuff to do, but it's not especially compelling. It's like it's one of those like super bosses that is like absurd. Like there's a very delicate balance curve with me. Like I'm fine with difficulty, but when you start getting like I'll never forget like Mega Man 9, if you remember that. Mega Man 9
Hmm.
on Wii, they had like all these achievements and they were kind of cool, like beat the game in an hour, do all this other stuff. And one of them was like beat the game without getting hit once. And I'm like, dude, shut up. Don't that's stupid. Like that's not and I know it's for a certain type of player, but that's how I feel with some of the stuff in these shoot 'em ups. It's just like I don't I guess it's there for other people, but I get annoyed as somebody who like isn't going to dedicate all of that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, I don't want to do that. So, um, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to it. I do like it, but I feel like it's also one of those games that like once you beat it, once you do all the stuff, if you don't play it for a week, you'll never play it again. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I haven't touched Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in a long time. I got to get back to that.
Are you gonna restart or you just gonna keep going?
I'll keep going. I mean, I was early in. It says that I'm 9 hours in, and I last played on January 31st. It was fun. It was just like cutscenes and story, and like I don't know. I
Yeah.
want to play a video game right now. You know. So
I wish I had that type of stream where I could just kind of like crack out on a game and
sure.
everyone's like in it for the experience. Because there's a couple of games I didn't finish the first Final Fantasy, even though I had like a good like 70 hours into it. But I'd
Jeez.
be like trying to 100% it.
Right.
I'd be trying to. I want to like do all the side quests. I was also trying to use the Buster Sword the whole time. That's a hard thing to do. The Buster Sword actually ends up becoming very ass
I
very
was gonna say
quickly.
it's weak. Like
Yeah. Like they set Cloud up for that because I'm trying to keep the aesthetic and I'm like, this sword kind of ass for real. But so I made the game a little harder for myself, but I think when I go back, I'll probably start using some of the better swords they gave me.
sure.
And then same thing with Horizon. Like I finally ran through and beat Forbidden West, but there's a bunch of side quests and stuff. And I think currently it says I'm like 80% done.
Okay.
And I just haven't not stepped back up to play it again. But it's just because I don't really have time to play off the stream. Normally when I'm off stream, I'm doing um like stuff for Paragon now,
Sure.
or like figuring out what to do like other content wise. So it's just hard to play games off stream, still, but I'll figure it out.
I had to
And
look
but
up
yeah,
Forbidden West again because I was like, wait, Forbidden West, and then I realized it was Horizon. I'm like, damn, he's still on that. That's crazy.
hey, what the I like the game, bro. I'm sorry, like
It's fun.
everyone. No.
Uh,
Everyone's always jumping on it and joking on it and like, how do you like that game?
you
I'm
know
like,
I like
it's
Horizon.
yeah, but the people,
The people
they
do
always
hate it.
call it the psyop game.
That's true.
Like
It's industry plant game. You're right.
the
I know.
industry plant game. And I was like, dude, there's so many other games that actually fit this bill better than Horizon, but
Yeah,
here,
like
that's why I haven't.
Brawlhalla. True.
Hey,
True.
I'm not saying that. I actually love Brawlhalla. You will not be getting me.
Right. Right.
I'm working
Wink.
an
Wink.
event.
Okay. All right,
I'm
bro.
working
Okay.
an event this next week. I worked an event last week, and I'm flying out tomorrow.
Okay.
And they got the best prize pool of all platform fighters, and it's a really deep and engaging, mechanically sound game when you understand what you're doing. All right. Anyway,
Hashtag ad. Love that.
hashtag Brawlhalla great. Mecha break. Yeah, Mecha
This is on
break.
my bounty board. Is it good?
Yeah. Oh, you should play it.
I'm going to. I'm probably gonna play it this weekend
Unfortunately,
after
though.
I'm doing Marvel Rivals this weekend for the tournament, and I'm probably gonna pop
Hmm.
it after because I'll have good viewership. So I'm gonna try it out. I heard it's pretty good.
No, unfortunately for you though, if you're only going to try for the bounty, you're only going to play like one player. Like
Oh,
you have to do like the mission uh that is the tutorial mission basically.
oh, that's an
And then
hour. I thought it was
it's
like
not
a
an
six v
hour, but I
six
just
like Overwatch
I
thing.
mean,
Like,
yeah, it is. It is.
okay,
But like the first there's a lot of clicking to be done. Like you'll probably spend like at least 40 minutes on it.
okay,
Um so yeah, like just I don't know, bro.
all
like
right, we'll see.
Like, I think that's you'll enjoy it though. Like once you get into the 6v6,
Sure.
like it is very fun. Especially if you find like a mech that you actually like. I'm
Hmm.
currently playing Welkin, and it's just a mech that has like the big howitzer gun on his arm, and he has an axe. So
Hmm.
you chase people down, you chop them up. If they try to get away, you shoot them with the howitzer. And I was like, oh, and then he also creates the Jarvan ring.
Oh, I love that. Okay, the
So
arena.
yeah, he said he creates the reader. So you fly in, and if you hit an axe attack from the air, you like if someone's like low altitude, you'll bring them down
Sure.
to the ground. So you do that, you put the arena up, and then you just scrap in the arena in time. Now nobody can get out the arena, no one can get in the arena, but if you just happen to be next to your teammate, then y'all just jump them. It's great.
Okay.
It's great. Good time. So
How?
uh
What makes it different? Because like I haven't
what
seen
makes
anything
what
about
different?
it. I don't know anything about it. I was just like, oh, 6v6 mech game sounds kind of fun. Like
Makes it
what?
different than what?
Like anything else? Like what distinguishes it from Overwatch or like Marvel Rivals, which is the new hotness? Whatever.
Oh, because it's close. Did you ever play the other Gundam game?
No,
Okay, well, there's it's more open. Is
there's
the
like
best way
mech
to put it.
mechanics.
Yeah,
Okay.
like well, there's all the mechs. I think don't really get a chance to swap their weapons in the 6v6. I think it's like
Sure.
you play a mech type, right? So it's just like that's your hero. But
Okay.
it's so open. Like the game is just very open. Like as far like you're fighting outside, like in big cities and stuff, instead of like a rail map or whatever. There is like one rail map where it has the two but it's like you're both pushing a point. So some people have to stay with your point, some people have
Okay.
to go fight the other point. And that's pretty cool. But as far as against how it plays against the other Gundam game, like this one is definitely more arcadey,
Okay.
in my opinion. And
Love that.
I think it's a little more faster paced as well. And funnier. It's just funny. The
Okay.
game's funny, bro. So but as far as like comparing to my rivals and Overwatch, I feel like it's not really in that same vein. Like
Okay.
it is a hero shooter, but it doesn't play within the way that like Marvel Rivals and um and Overwatch all play on like a set
Sure.
rail map, while this one is like super open and like it's there's a lot of King of the Hill aspects of it. Like there's one mode where you have to wait for a thing to deploy and then you have to like hack it or something,
Hmm.
but it goes all over the map. So like you're dynamically changing where you're fighting like all the time. It's pretty cool.
So it's almost like a King of the Hill like domination thing, but it's constantly changing. So
Yeah, that's just one of the modes though. But there's
okay.
like there's a couple of modes in there. There's I think there is a death match. We love that and whatnot. So it's just it's good. It's open. It feels like you're actually in a mech. Like it's open like that. Like you feel you're a big mech in a big open area, but like all of it makes sense. Like you fly over water, you fly over mountains,
Sure.
you fight in the city, but the cities are it's big, but things are exploding. So
Sure.
it's just they did very well with making you feel like you're in a mech.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it. I just don't know what makes it like distinguished. But again, I haven't actually watched anything, so I think it's tough to come out now, like while this like Overwatch is now competing with Marvel Rivals, and like Marvel Rivals is firing on all cylinders. Overwatch is trying to do everything they can, and then this mech game, which is like mech is already niche enough, right? As a
Mm-hmm.
genre, it's tough to like get people fully invested in that. And this mech game
Let's
is
go
like,
ahead
hey
and
guys, I'm here too.
let
Um,
me look at Steam DB real quick for
and he's like
Marvel
a
Rivals.
differentiator, you know. Uh, but maybe not. We'll see.
The,
I'm
I
I'm
mean,
definitely gonna
the
try it out.
differentiator is it just does not like it straight up when you play it, you'll understand. Like it just does not play like you're not gonna be like, oh, this is just like Marvel Rivals or
Sure.
like
Okay.
vice versa. Marvel Rivals currently has 228K people playing, and Overwatch
Jeez.
2 has 28K. Damn,
Jeez.
holy
Dead
what
ass
the
game.
I didn't know Marvel Rivals had it like that.
Oh, they do. That's just on Steam too. It doesn't count as consoles, which is huge.
Yeah,
That game is
they're
big,
all
dude.
dude. What is going like? So their all time peak was 644K.
Lower than
Their 24
multiverses, by the way. So
What? All
I'm
right,
just
that's
saying, like that's crazy to me. Think about that. Think about that, man. Like,
Multiverses really did have everyone playing that
whoo!
game. Let's go ahead and look at Multiverse real quick, just
Don't,
because
bro.
Multiverse Watch
Don't.
568 people in the game right now, and
Come
at
on.
the all time peak 2.6 years ago was 153,433.
It was higher than that. I thought 153,000.
This
Okay, never mind.
this is console or not console. This is just Steam.
Yeah, but I thought it
So
was higher. Okay, never mind. Maybe it wasn't. Because if you said Marvel Rivals right now is 200K, I thought Multiverses hit like way higher than that. But I guess I'm wrong. Okay, never mind.
yeah,
You're
but
fine then.
currently, yeah, I don't know, man. Like I don't maybe because people are still you can still use the Blizzard launcher, right, for Overwatch?
I think so. You still use
Well, if you
Activision.
can, yeah, you can I guess that's probably where some of the people are too. So 28K, it's not the worst here, but like that is almost 10% of
Yeah.
what's going on in Marvel Rivals. And the craziest part is too is that like if you've played um I played Overwatch recently and
Hmm.
it's actually really good. Like they changed it up.
Sure.
They put perks in the game. I didn't play that 3
Sorry to jump
or
scare you,
the
stream. I accidentally clicked on a link. Sorry.
oh good.
It's just me yelling. Sorry. Okay.
I didn't hit the third person emoji. I'm not even sure if it's out, but I do want to see that Overwatch 2 third person mode because I feel like that actually might be the way to get us back in there because
I-
they showed us. And honestly, from the hero shooter perspective, I actually really do like the third person mode. So
it seems so obvious because the skins, right?
mhm.
Like I don't think anybody made. I didn't make that connection before. Where it's like, oh, I have all these skins with these Overwatch characters. I never get to see them because I'm in first person. But in Rivals, you could see everything. I wondered if that would break stuff in Overwatch, but I don't know the game well at all, so I couldn't say, for sure. Um,
Yeah.
but I heard about the perk stuff, which is cool.
Yeah. Also, some news. It looks as though just real quick because I'm probably gonna talk about it on my stream as well. But Warner Brothers is closing Monolith Player First Games and Warner Brothers San Diego and has canceled its Wonder Woman game. So,
Hmm.
well,
Yeah,
well.
I'm gonna
So,
keep it $100. I don't know who was buying that Wonder Woman game, bro. Like, not. I just don't. I don't want to be playing as Wonder Woman. And it's not even like I'm not. Listen, I'm progressive, okay? I'm not trying to say that. I love women, right? Like, but bro,
women
I don't.
great.
Yeah, I love a woman, but I don't want to be playing Wonder Woman. I don't even know what she does. Like, it's weird. Wonder Woman is so much less exposure than anybody else in that sort of camp. So it's like I don't even know what her thing is. I know she's an Amazonian who like has powers of some. I don't know. I just maybe if the game was really cool. Apparently, it's being made by the people that made the Lord of the Rings game stuff. So like that might have been cool. Um, but I don't know. I I I wasn't playing that. Sorry, I spilled something. I don't know if you could tell. That's why I'm
You're good.
distracted. Oh my god, I'm getting it, but no, it's like I wasn't gonna get it. I'm kind of sad that it's dead, I guess, because I would have liked to see what it was. But Coney, you know damn well it was gonna be a Skittles game. I don't want a Skittles Wonder Woman game, man. Like I want Bam Ham, and not like open world Bam Ham. I want like a Asylum. You know what I mean? A guided tour so I can learn
Okay,
about
but
this stupid
would you
character.
have played? Let's say there was the Justice League Avengers, like like the Avengers game
They had
that
that.
came out.
That was
Huh? They
that was
did?
Suicide Squad, right? I mean, but
Okay,
I
but
guess
no,
you're saying
no.
with like Batman and Superman
With
and
yeah, well, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and would you then maybe think about at least seeing what she does?
yeah,
Okay, but
yeah,
just not in her own game by herself.
yeah. I don't want to play a game as her. I don't think. I mean, if the game was cool enough, sure. But like, I'm not a big superhero guy anyway. I mean, like, that's why Marvel Rivals being so big to me is like impressive because I'm like, damn, I don't even like this stuff. Like, but if the game is good enough, I'll try it. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Hold on, bro. Now they I'm actually reading this thing. So it says,
What?
but Warner Brothers struggling lately, taking a 200 million loss on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Yep.
And then another 100 million write down driven primarily by the failure of multiverses. Now,
Yeah.
okay, that's fair, you know, but multiverses is getting the large end of the stick of blame. When
Yeah.
there's another game losing 100% more money,
Well, that
okay.
that one had less like I don't know. I think the Suicide Squad one is like everybody's already beaten that horse. You know what I mean? It had more chance to succeed because it was made by Rocksteady, who like made the Arkham games. I think that one people wanted it to do better, and then it was ass.
Hmm.
Multiverses nobody had any expectation for. I think is
Yeah.
the difference, but
It also says they want to focus their efforts on Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, DC, and Game of Thrones. You know what's crazy is that if you focus your efforts on Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, DC, and Game of Thrones in multiverses, you might
yeah.
have.
Multiverses is like a multiplier. Like it doesn't it wouldn't like be its own thing, but like if you focus on the other things and then you add them into multiverses, you get like a times 2 mult. Like just
Yeah.
keep doing that. Like
Like why have I not ever been able to play Harry Potter in multiverses or
yeah.
a Hagrid? I would have played the shit out some Hagrid, bro.
I would have gone on some Dumbledore, bro, trying to cast spells and stuff, like
that would have been sick, man. No, but we're I'm gonna do it again because y'all know how much I hate them. Goddamn
yep.
gremlins. Anyway,
Yep, 2
uh
gremlins. Yep.
goddamn gremlins. But yeah, just overall going back, circling back, play Mecha Break is fun. It's free. It's on the next fest. I will probably play a little bit today when I go live, but I've already played a lot of Mecha Break. But I'll probably do a little bit. I just want to play some of the sillier games for a quick second, and then we can hop into some Mecha Break after. But
Sure.
uh, yeah, I mean, currently I'm gonna give it. I mean, I'm gonna give it I guess a 8 out of 10 as well. Like I can't really think of too many things it needs to improve on.
Sure.
Um, I just maybe in the future give me some different loadouts for weapons. I guess maybe like if I still have a howitzer, but instead of an axe, I have like a long blade or or
Sure.
something like that, and just like in that class specifically, here's a change. You can either play as an axe or a long blade or like a spear, and then you can use a howitzer or a machine gun or a bazooka or something like that. But
Dude, this
other
game
than
is
that,
popular.
what Mega Break?
Yes.
Yeah. People, I'm telling you, man, people are fucking with it. You know what I'm
It
saying?
hit 300K.
This is like
What?
the third beta, dude. Like something like that.
Oh my god! It says Monday, February 24th. It hit 300K. What? Okay.
Hey, hey, get
Right
in
now
there,
there's
bro.
26K on. It's beating Overwatch.
That damn
Dude,
Overwatch.
what? I mean, Overwatch, an old ass game. Overwatch 2 is not Overwatch 2. That shit's Overwatch 1.5. Come on.
Wait, but 317 all time peak?
Right? Dude, is this like a big in China game? I don't know anything about this game.
Oh,
Alright.
somehow it's got mostly negative reviews though. What's going on here?
Oh.
Hold on. Let me go to the Steam. Let's go. Let's do Steam check. Let's see what they're saying. Let's see what the gamers are saying before we get out of here.
They mad as hell.
Here we go. Mecha Break. Mecha demo is running. It is not running. What are you talking about? Store page. Currently we are sitting at mostly negative. Okay, don't let the review bombing turn you. The demo open beta. Okay, if you missed the feeling of Xenoblade X Scales gave you, this game is free. Okay, unplayable, lag spikes. It's mad. Review is negative until devs decide to update, fix the issues that plague this. Or what are the issues? I'm trying to
Yeah, it
find.
doesn't even say the issues.
Yeah.
Just says they got to fix them.
Okay, so some people say all right. So this guy says it's a great game title with awful monetization, even in beta where you can't spend yet and systems are half implemented. Everything is a little more generous than planned. There is a specter of mechs locked behind a battle pass of huge grind to unlock all the mechs of nickel and diming techniques like time gating, FOMO, rotating shops, and the tutorial is too long. Okay, so hey
Wow.
man, I try to tell you.
Yeah, the 40-minute tutorial. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay.
They said mods being small and impactful Small but impactful increase to your stats you obtain from extraction mode. Nothing extremely alarming. Then you realize you can pay for a premium pass. Okay, and inventory has not been uncapped. You have to pay currency to recustomize your pilot. Some of the old concerns there, mods possibly being too far powerful, loot boxes stuck. Okay, all right. So there's definitely some valid complaints in here, but I think I'm probably never going to look that deep into it. So
Sure.
I'm just on the surface having a lot of fun.
Okay. I'm going to try it out this weekend. Maybe we'll talk about it next week. But that's going to do it for this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Y'all Game. And I think TK is going live
Yep.
now, right? Oh, I accidentally muted myself. I think
Okay.
you're going live now, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go live. We have some stuff to talk about, like within the gaming sphere, and then we're gonna do some games. So I'm doing a nice little topic talk and then games. So I almost pointed the wrong arrow. So click this guy, go to my stream, and I'll be over there in like 3 minutes.
There you go. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to Y'all Game.